Hello, my dear friends. Hope you all be fine and doing well. Thank you so much for joining me again. Thank you so much for joining in your channel, my dear friends. Today I brought you another video. This is the fourth video in the sequence of Scotch Gambit. In this video, I am showing you, my dear friends, how you can play this Scotch Gambit. As I told you, this is one of the most well-known opening that most of the chess players they are playing and they are winning all the games. So therefore I brought you this opening in the first of my openings. So I am bringing lots of other openings for you, but I decided to bring Scotch Gambit as a first opening, because with this opening you can enhance your chess skill and chess knowledge too much, and you can play with your opponents in any level. So my dear friends, Scotch Gambit, in that last three videos I told you three different variations, but in here I'm showing you another variations and how you can play this brilliant opening. So my dear friends, Scotch Gambits, I already told you it will start from the pushing the pawn into e4. You are opening also pushing the pawn into e5. So now you have taking out your knight into f3. So you are often responding the same way, and now you have brilliant move that is pushing the pawn into d4. Now your opponent takes, so now you are taking out your bishop in appropriate place. So in here the Scotch Gambit will be started, because in here this is the Scotch Gambit. So your friends and your opponent has different games to play against you. So it is the most common reaction to this opening would be taking out the knight and taking out the bishop. So I already told you in the first video and the second videos the two variations. So if you are want to and interested in this opening and you want to checkmate and win all the games, so definitely I am suggesting you this opening and you should learn it, and you will surprise your opponent and friends that how easily you can check and mate them, and you will have the best games with having this opening and playing this opening. So my dear friends, in here I am telling you one of the other variations that your opponent will play. So your opponent takes out the bishop into c5. So in here you are the main and a very good move in here for white pieces is to push a pawn into c3. So in the previous video I told you that taking the pawn into c3 is not a good option for black pieces. So most of the time black players they are taking this pawn. For example, if your opponent neglects to take this pawn, what he is doing, so he is simply pushing the knight, taking out the knight into f6. So in here he is not taking the pawn, so he calculates with himself that if he takes. So in the third video I told you that what would happen if he is not playing such a game, so how you can react on that. And here when your opponent neglect to take your pawn, so in here you should not take back the pawn. So you have the best move in here, and that is going to a small castle. So when you are going in a castle, so your opponent cannot do anything, and also he is going to do, for example, he is taking the pawn. So when he is taking the pawn, so you have just simply push the pawn. So in here your opponent has to move somewhere. For example, if he decides to go here into e4 in target of taking this here, so now you have the base move, and that is putting your queen into the best appropriate place into the d5. So in here my dear friends, you are threatening your opponent to checkmate by your queen by the help of your bishop, and from other hand you are attacking the major pieces in here, the one of the minor pieces of your opponent. So in here your opponent in a black pieces in a big danger, so he should protect the checkmate, and also he should keep his knight. So in here your opponent definitely losing his knight easily. For example, if he decides to protect this checkmate, so now you have this move and you are taking the your opponent knight. So for example, if he takes, so again you are not losing anything, and for white pieces you have the best move in here, and also your opponent didn't go the castle. Also these all materials are stuck in here, so I can say that you have the best move in here and you can checkmate and you will have a good game and you can play with your opponent. In any cases, you have this opportunities, and you have this brilliant moves in here. After that, you are taking the open files in here. So for your opponent, it would be difficult, because it is all of them are strike first. You should take out the pawn, and also lots of difficult. On that time, you will have this opportunity to go back here, also attacking here, and also you have these brilliant options, not now, in the future. So in this way, I can say there are lots of good opportunities for white pieces that can play against black pieces in different variations. My dear friends, this is another variation. So in this variation, for example, you are pushing the pawn into c3, that you want to threaten your opponent pawn in the center. So your opponent thinks that if I take back the pawn into c3, that is not a good idea. In previous variations, I told you that if your opponent takes this pawn into c3, what would happen for him. So for example, if he is a very good chess player, so he is not deciding to take this pawn, so definitely he is going for another move, so taking out the knight here. So in here, my dear friends, I told you that the best move in here is to pushing the pawn into e5, so you should threaten your opponent. So you are asking your opponent that where you want to place your knight, so definitely your opponent tries to place his knight into e4. So in here, you have lots of good options, lots of good chances. The first, the bishop into d5 would be a very good option. And also here, and also you have the castle, small castle. So in here, you are giving the chance. So if you go castle, this is also would be one of the best move in here. So when you are going the castle, so in here, your opponent is not taking the pawn in here. So when you give this chance for him, so definitely he is pushing the pawn, so it would be the best move here for black pieces. But you should take this advantage from your opponent. So he is pushing the pawn into d5. He is threatening your bishop. So in here, you should simply take back your opponent pawn, you should take it back simply. So now when you took your opponent simply, so he is taking back with his knight, because now he is attacking to your bishop. So in here, the best move is to give a simple check. So when you are giving this check, so in here, your opponent definitely he is covering this check by his knight. So when he is covering by his knight, so now you should know that your bishop is under attack. So it is very easy to take it back your bishop in here. So when you're taking back your bishop, so definitely your opponent is taking the pawn, because he thinks that it's for free. So you have very good options, you should not worry about this one. So now you have this brilliant move in here, would be queen to e2. So when you are putting the queen into e2, there are lots of reasons out there, and the best reason out beside that is you are attacking to the knight, and you are not allowing your opponent to go castle. For example, if he goes to castle, so you are taking this knight for free. For example, if he takes, so definitely you are taking for free. So this would not be a good idea for your opponent. So therefore he is not doing such a thing, and he is neglecting from such a thing. So he is not going to castle, and he is simply taking the pawn into b2. So now you are taking back with your bishop. So see, my dear friends, you have attack in here in this diagonal, and also you have this diagonal attack. Also you have this opportunity to take out your knight, and also attacking the center to the knight with your queen and with your rook. So you have lots of good options and variations in here. So my dear friends, thank you so much for watching these videos, and in another video I'm telling you about another variations that you can play in Scotch Gambit. So this is one of the most well-known chess openings. With these openings, you can checkmate any players, and or at least you can get a very good idea how to play and how to manage the entire chessboard. So my dear friends, thank you so much. Please share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so you should be the first one when I'm uploading the videos, that you should be able to watch it. Thank you so much.